Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's reading. This is for pile number one. I usually start out with the smaller oracle cards that I use. I use the bigger decks in the end, but I feel like pulling from this deck right off the bat. Forgot to wear my rings. Give me a second. So, yeah, let's pull a card to get the reading started. You obviously got the Three of Cups. The topic for today is what are people afraid to admit to you? Spirit, give me only one card. Two cards keep coming out. Spirit, give me one card from this deck for pile number one. Okay, we got Dear Pathfinder. Trust your instincts to guide you through the situation. And I also recently did a reading where the Deer card came out. So I wonder if you watched that reading and if you picked the Deer pile in that reading. If you did, let me know. I'm also noticing Koala at the end, empathy. Speak less, listen more. So you are someone who's deeply empathetic. People might sometimes even take advantage of you. That's one thing I'm getting. So people might try to take you for a ride. They see your softness, they see your gentle energy. And I think maybe they're afraid. It's not afraid. It's not so much as being afraid of something. It's more about doing something wrong to you. Not standing up for you or taking advantage of your softness, your kind heart, pile number one. And this is something that people do recognize. So if you're thinking about someone in your life, people who take advantage of you, if it's a lover, if it's a situationship, if it's a friend, it's a family member, and you wonder, does this person not know? Why are they doing it? And are they doing it purposely? Then yes, they are aware. So that's one thing I'm getting. Now, second thing, I am picking up friendship element in your pile. We have the Three of Cups. This is about socializing and friendship. So these could be definitely friends. I want to pull more cards. We have Widower. Let's pull one more. We have Servant. See, a lot of people mistreat you for sure. I'm picking that up. I'm also getting one more message here that there could be a person from your past, a relationship that didn't work out. And this person, instead of, let's say, apologizing, making things right, they would not admit their mistakes. That's one thing I'm getting. Second thing, if there's a person on your mind, a situationship, a person who kind of led you on, they didn't really connect with you, or let's say they didn't show up for the relationship genuinely, it was because they were dealing with something from their past, like a past person they've not broken up, not broken up, but a person they never moved on from. So you were the rebound. That's one thing I'm getting. I think somewhere you are a kind person, you're a sweet person, pile number one, and a lot of people might try to gaslight you, manipulate you, and also they feel a little cruel in admitting their mistakes. They want to make you feel, how sometimes people lie and you catch them in a lie and you're like, why did you lie to me? And they would say something like, I did it to protect you. It's kind of like that energy. Even though people do wrong, they kind of make it about you, like you wouldn't handle the truth, or I did it for you. That sort of vibe I'm getting here. Let's pull more cards. Pile number one, we have Turtle. So definitely people that you have a bond with, an emotional connection with. These could be close friends and a partner. So love relationships and friendships is where I'm seeing a little bit of secrecy. People keep certain things secret. They're afraid of hurting your emotions or hurting your feelings. They see you as a sensitive person. We have Starfish. So what people don't admit to you is, firstly, they see you as a sensitive person. They see you as a gullible person also. People think you're gullible, pile number one. And you're easy to take advantage of, especially when they rile up your emotions or something like that. Maybe people also forget to compliment you on your kindness. Lots of water element has come out. They see you as a kind person, but they might not say it, like, you're very kind, pile number one, you're so helpful, you're so sweet. They might not say these things. So I think there are a lot of compliments that are overdue. Let's pull more cards. You also show up for people a lot, and you might not get a thanks because you are a soft person. Let's pull more cards. What are people afraid to admit to pile number one, Spirit? I think I saw the Mother of Pentacles, but it flipped over. We have the Daughter of Wands, which is the Page of Wands. Let's pull more cards. What is the message here, Spirit? We have the Hangman, number 12. This is a little bit of a energy of sacrifice. Maybe people expect to sacrifice you to sacrifice for them. There's a little bit of clingy energy also, where people cling on to you. Maybe you hesitate in opening up. I'm seeing, just this imagery makes me think of a person who's closed off. We have Empress. I think there's a lot of compliments overdue on your looks as well. We have Starfish, which is connected with beauty. Even this card was giving me very beautiful vibes. And now we have the Empress. You're someone who stands out. There could be friends in your friendship circle that feel overshadowed by you. Kind of like in this card, we see one wand that's shining, that's bright, and the others are thrown off to the side, overshadowed. Your beauty overshadows everyone else's. So, pile number one, you could have certain friends, same sex friends, who are jealous of your beauty for sure. They could have a lot of animosity that they're hiding from you. They could try to sabotage you also sometimes. You need to be a little careful. And you are someone who's reserved. So, I almost get the sense that when people try to take advantage, you can pick up on it. You could be psychically very in tune. So people try to take advantage, you run away perhaps. Because see, I'm picking up this energy of water element, right? Which is intuition. Second thing, feminine wisdom with Empress also coming out. Now, one more thing I noticed, I was just picking up this energy of being protective over here. And look, what do we have here? The turtle. Turtle with the shell. It shows protective energy. You're very protective. You could be very guarded. Maybe earlier in life, people would take advantage of you, but now you're very, you know the game. You know how to protect yourself. People could steal your ideas, people could copy your style. People will not compliment you, but they will copy you. So they don't appreciate you for who you are, but they take away what you're doing, like copying you, or like taking inspiration from you, but not even saying that. So there's some people around you, maybe you are careful, that's why you're reserved. You might be prone to a little bit of disappointment and heartbreak when it comes to friendships and love. Pile number one, I can sense that. And you don't get that closure, you don't get that apology, you don't get that credit, where credit is due. But people are aware, they're very well aware, but they just don't admit it for whatever reason. You could attract a lot of immature people towards you. You need to be a little careful. And you're highly intuitive. Never doubt your intuition. Your intuition always guides you and protects you from the wrong people. And you're highly creative. So, pile number one, you have sensitive energy where people can zap your energy, take away your creative force by just exerting themselves onto you. So, this is almost advice from spirit that protect your energy, have a smaller circle. Pile number one, because a lot of people come towards you to take advantage of you. Either it's like dating you because you're beautiful, so like a trophy wife, trophy husband, and then people trying to be friends with you who hate you. They're actually haters disguised as friends, copying your style, taking your ideas, trying to sabotage you. You're a special person with Empress coming out, pile number one. You have an amazing intuition. You're a special person. Speaking of intuition, 12th house fell out. This is one of the houses I connect with intuition, 8th and 12th. For me, these are the strongest indications for having intuition. You also have angels that protect you. So sometimes spirit might even send angels or people who are lucky for you, people who help you in your life. You just need to do a proper screening, right? And amazing intuition, you're also better alone in life. This is very interesting. Just yesterday I was watching Enola Holmes, and randomly, see, I'm on a movie streak. I usually do this where I go and watch like a bunch of movies back to back. So randomly, just yesterday I was watching Enola Holmes, even though it's been out for a long time, but I never watched it. And Enola, spelled backwards, is alone, and the whole movie was about her, Enola, finding herself, coming of age, which is kind of like your energy. So I feel like a lot of younger people could be picking this pile. A, B, you're better off spending more time by yourself. Just focusing your energy on yourself. It's okay to have a social life, have friends, but don't be obsessed with them. Don't be um, in this part of your life. Right now, the focus should be yourself, your own image, your purpose, and all those things. You're highly intuitive, and 12th house also indicates spending time by yourself, your own company. So, understanding yourself, finding yourself, pathfinder. Trust your instincts to guide you through, I would say, life, and not oversharing. That's what I'm picking up. Even though this was meant to be what people are afraid to admit to you, which is they like you, they copy you, they even are jealous of you, but you should be bothered with your own self. And this is how just the message came out. I hope it resonates. Pile number one, let me know your thoughts in the comments. You can support the channel by joining the membership. I just posted the April monthly predictions. I will leave a link along with the timestamps. If anyone wants, they can book with me. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Hello. Hello, pile number two. Excuse me. We have Ace of Pentacles here. This is the card that came out for you. So, what are people afraid to admit to you, pile number two? Let's see. I want to pull more cards to get the messages. Firstly, Ace of Pentacles. There could be a little bit of hesitation in approaching you, especially with an offer. So, this could be even about your love life, where people could be maybe have a crush on you, but they are usually a little scared of you. You could be intimidating. You could be the sort of person where people have a lot of fear of rejection. So instead of offering, they could hold back a little bit. Let's see what comes through. We have journey. So people admire you from a distance. People also maintain a distance from you. Like I said, they want to offer, they want to interact with you, they want to talk to you, they want to reach out. And see, what do we have at the bottom? We have enemy. Forget the keyword, but this is a person spying on someone else. So watching someone from afar. This is your energy where people admire you a lot. You could have fans, you could have an internet online presence, or you could be some sort of a person who has a very strong personality. You could also have a strong flamboyant style, like those people who enter a room and they just stand out. This could be perhaps your voice, your body language, your personality. This could be your looks or your fashion. So something about you catches attention. People watch, people admire, people stare. They don't approach. There is hesitation in approaching. And you almost seem like a fantasy. There's a fantasy element that I'm picking up here with you. We have Knight of Swords. So people feel very impulsive. Those people who do approach you, see that knight energy is repeating. The knight here, the horse here as well. So impulsively people could reach out, or let's say people who are super extroverted, they might not hesitate in approaching you because that's their natural, we can say, personality type. So they're not afraid of talking to you, but people get a little nervous, a little fidgety around you. People have this natural tendency of wanting to impress you, pile number two. You seem impressive, that's why they want to impress you. So they might get nervous and start blabbering and saying things out of pocket, or they could be, there could be a lot of commotion, lots of energy, like they're moving, they're animated, making all these expressions because they want to grab attention, your attention towards them. That's what I'm getting. And also, perhaps men specifically trying to act more manly, because just the imagery, we have another knight come out. So, this knight energy is very strong. Knight of Cups now. So emotions are stirred up, like I said. Lots of people wanting to date you, have feelings for you. The feelings have come up. You have something about you where people want to be with you. You could be highly attractive. You could be very seductive, very magnetic. I don't know. You seem like a person where people have romantic feelings very quickly, very early on, perhaps. You seem like someone who is looking for a partner, maybe. You could be highly charming, attractive. Maybe you're a little flirtatious or something like that. But yeah, people are definitely interested and they do have an offer. Either they want to talk, get to know you better, or have a chat with you, discuss things, brainstorm, or they have feelings for you, they want to connect, they want to ask you out on a date. But there's a little hesitation there in admitting their feelings. A lot of those people might also come forward and admit those. So, see, since the topic is what are people afraid to admit to you, they are afraid. A lot of them could even overcome that fear. Because, see, knights have come out, two knights. Knights are associated with action. Pages are thinking, thoughts, like a little seed that can fructify. But nights really are about action. That's why I'm almost getting this feeling like maybe these people do act on their feelings as well. They might take a little bit of time, they might hesitate, they might have the fear of rejection, but they do come through. Let's pull more cards. We have Six of Swords. You seem like a person who's out of a fantasy world for a lot of people where they feel like something about you, it's like a new fresh beginning in their life. If I get to be friends with pile number two, if I get to be with pile number two, I know it's gonna be like my new era almost that I'm getting. So you represent a new beginning, you represent turning the page over in the book and moving on to the next chapter. So journey, people wanting to go on a journey with you. Six of Swords is about moving on, transition period, something new, letting go of the past, rebranding themselves, transforming, almost fantasy like. There's a fantasy element here. We have Magician, like I told you. You seem like a person who has it all and they want it. Either they want to be like you or they want to be with you, pile number two. You represent a fantasy, you represent a power player, the trophy wife, the trophy husband. This could be a person with pretty privilege. This can be a person who's already a winner. So let me associate myself with them. I will be a winner as well by association. You represent a lot of positive energy, like you would be an asset to someone. So people feel like naturally I should be friends with pile number two. Maybe I can learn something from them. Maybe I can work with them. Maybe I can date this person. So something about just wanting to associate with you for sure that I'm getting. Should I pull one more from this deck? Let's see. We have 10 of Wands. So a lot of people who don't have a lot going on in their life, or I should say actually they have a lot going on in their life, which is not positive. It's a lot of this energy of endings or mess they want to come out of. So you represent that ticket to fantasy land. I don't know why I'm picking this energy up. But something about you, I think either you could motivate a lot of people also, pile number two. You could play an important role in other people's life and you can definitely be an influencer. Why? You have that leadership quality. So where people look at you, they feel inspired. They feel like, I want to be like pile number two. They seem to have their life all sorted out, whether you are someone with like a silver spoon or rags to riches, whatever your story is, you've done well for yourself. So naturally, people feel inspired when they come across you. They hear your story, they feel like I can do it too. I can go from this difficult time period in my life, which is the 10 of Wands. Everything is gone to hell, nothing is working out. I need to move on. This is the transition period, coming out of this darkness here to the light and this rainbow, and then moving on to this energy, the Magician. See how beautifully going from the dark to the light with this rainbow bridge in the middle. Very beautiful. I feel like a lot of people could even look at you as a mentor, a guide, or like a person they follow. You could have, if you're considering, a career of a leader or influencer, you should go for it. I think you could find an audience there. And a lot of people having feelings for you. What's wrong with that? When we see a successful, powerful person who has confidence, we get attracted to them quite easily. So a lot of people catching crushes on you also very easily. I want to pull one card from this deck. Spirit, give me more messages for pile number 2. We have Moth. Again, represents transformation. So warning a change in their life. If I get to be friends with pile number 2, that means I have changed. I'm accomplished. I'm someone. That's the vibe people are getting. Either they want to pick themselves up and rise to the level that you're at, so they can be a match to you, or they look at you and they feel inspired and motivated. They want to achieve a lot in their life. We have Lamb. There is a softness, approachability that you carry, earth element, softness, naive energy. Younger people could be drawn towards you. You could be the older person where they want to emulate your journey in a lot of ways. Let's see what comes through with astrology. So, people, what are they afraid to admit to you? Their genuine true feelings, the way they fangirl, fanboy over you, they like to play it cool because they want to be on the same level as you. So, they don't want to seem like a, fan. They don't want to be that fan in front of you. They want to play it cool. So, lots of feelings are stirred up in people's minds and hearts, but they act very cool in front of you. That's what I'm getting. We have Mars. So this is either attraction, like I told you, people are attracted to you. So feelings get triggered, attraction gets triggered, or this is the second version of this message, which is action. People become action oriented. They want to compete with you, or they want to copy you, or they take motivation from you. They want to be hardworking and achieve something as well. So they are set in motion. Mars is action, taking charge, masculine energy. Seventh house, love and relationships, feelings are there, and also balance. So, being an equal partner to your equal, let's say, even a friend. Person feels like, oh, I'm not in the same league as pile number 2, I'm going to rise up. I'm going to be friends with them. I'm going to learn from them. So, there's a lot of admiration I'm picking up. Like with pile number 1, it was quite different, where there was a sense of jealousy, or not giving someone's dues, not giving them their roses, their applause. Whereas with you, pile number 2, it's similar, but the energy is different, where people people admire you. There's admiration. It's different, where pile number 1 was a little bit of resentment people felt for their success. So, interesting reading. I hope this resonates. Let me know how it feels, how it resonates with you, your thoughts. Thank you for watching. Please join the membership. I just posted the April monthly prediction, so help support the channel. I will leave the link along with the timestamps. Everything else is listed. You can book with me. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You got the World card. What are people afraid to admit to you? Let's see. I forgot to pull from this deck for pile number 2, so I'm going to do it right off the bat so I don't forget for pile number 3. Let's see what message comes through. This reading is what are people afraid to admit to you? Let's see. Spirit, give me one card for pile number 3. Fox, adaptability. Actually, we got 2. Wild. I said wild. It's wise fool, coyote. Accept your follies and find the teaching in them. Adapt to the changes that are happening. So fox represents a cunning person. Coyote also we see again wise. I'm drawn towards the keyword wise. I'm going to keep this one here. So you are someone where you're very clever, you're very smart, you're very street smart. There are different types of intelligence that a person can have. First is the intellect, the bookish knowledge, how good you are at studies and all of that, IQ level. Second type of intelligence is wisdom, which is a person. Wisdom is way beyond intellect. That is IQ level, but how do you navigate in your life? What sort of, how good you are at interpersonal relationships, how good you are with the managing your emotions, taking the right decision making. All of this comes through with experience and wisdom. So, a lot of people see, even a lot of people are uneducated, they never get a formal education, but they can still be wise. So, wisdom is something that is not easy to find these days, to be honest. Then, obviously, there's wisdom like, or we should say, intelligence, street smart. Now, that is also a different type of a knowledge. Not everyone has that street smart ability. So I get this street smart with you, pile number three, where you're very adaptable. You can make things happen. You are like a hustler, almost like a hustler energy, or a person who just doesn't take no for an answer. This can also represent charm and magnetism, where you're able to get through life, uh, and you have this amazing ability to overcome hurdles. You have something about you, you have that X factor. World also represents success, by the way. We have joyfulness. So you are someone, you're adaptable, you don't get down very easily, you're a fighter, you're a hardworking person, and you have charm, wit, charisma, you could have a good sense of humor, and you're very clever. The fox is connected with being clever. And a lot of people, we have melancholy here. You could feel a little bit of this energy of independence, or I should say isolation, where you don't connect with other people, and a lot of people could feel like this person's so different. Maybe you're someone who's very different. It doesn't have to be a negative message, by the way, but you are very interesting in the way you lead your life, the decisions you make. People don't understand you. I think this is something they don't admit to you, the fact that you're different, you're unique. Maybe you're not easily accepted into groups, or people don't understand your ways. You're the quirky, weird friend to them, or something about you. You're just different, and people see you as the oddball. That's what I'm picking up so far. So they might not admit this. And you are also clever. So people think you're very clever. They might not say that, but they feel like you're very smart. You have a trick up your sleeve. That's the energy I'm getting. So they are a little wary of you. They're a little careful with you. We have Six of Pentacles. This represents exchange between two people. People are quite interested in you. You're a curious case. Even though people don't understand you, that's why they want to get to know more about you. They're very curious about you, right? We have Five of Swords. People don't trust you. This is something they won't admit, but people don't trust you. They keep one eye open, around you, or whatever the phrase is. They are a little careful with you. Pile number three. They don't trust you entirely. Is it a bad thing? I don't know. We have Rabbit, Earth element. This shows fertility, a person who's always coming up with new ideas. Um, we have Earthworm, Earth element again. You are someone who can connect with a lot of people. Rabbit represents fertility. It also represents your ability to connect with other people, like you're approachable. You have that energy, but people don't understand you. They might approach you, they might interact with you. We got this exchange energy, which is exchange between two people. We see the Libra sign. So you're able to connect with people very easily. You have that social energy, you have that social IQ, how to talk to people, how to impress people, how to have a sense of humor, even have that charm where you could connect with people and party with them. Even Rabbit is connected with fertility, so physical connection can be there. You seem like a person who's soft. You represent this energy of like a soft person, someone who is harmless. This is your approach. But people somewhere, their intuition does tell them that pile number three is very smart. They're not as harmless as they present themselves to be. So people know there's a trick up your sleeve for sure. So there's a little bit of this energy where if you try to play games with people, some of them they do pick up on it. but you are very good at marketing, you're very good at putting your interests first in life. Whether you connect with this message or not, that's fine. Maybe this is not your pile or your reading, that's okay. But you are someone where the image that you project, your social image and your personal image is slightly different. The personality you put out there when you are talking to people, you're being social. There's a different side to you, the personal side, which is not for everyone else out there. You don't show that side to every single person. You keep it private, it's sacred to you. That's why people don't fully trust you. And you are a generous person also. Sometimes when you do something nice to people, people feel like, okay, pile number three is going to ask for something back in return. So they do see you as a generous person, but they wonder if there's a caveat to it. You also see again, the lamb is repeating. No, it's not repeating. I think lamb came out in pile number two. So I'm wrong about that. But here it says four of swords. See, there's always some idea cooking up in your brain. You are mentally very stimulated. And I was breaking down different types of intelligence. I think that's also your energy, where you're always working on something. You're a very curious person. You're that active learner. You know, certain people who never stop learning. You're always learning something new. And you have a really good creativity. People are surprised by your talents. They might not admit that. They might say, oh, pile number three is just, always doing something. They never rest, or they never slow down. They're always doing something. And people might feel like, I don't want that sort of a life. I just want to enjoy. I want to relax. Right? They might say, oh, pile number three is always cooking up new schemes, and they overcomplicate their lives, and I don't understand their interests, their hobbies, the people they hang out with. So people might say certain things, but they also see you living a full life. They see you being very curious and indulging all of your curiosity, having multiple hobbies, meeting new people. There's always something going on, something very interesting and stimulating about you. And people feel like, wow, somewhere they have that little bit of envy as well. They feel like, what if I could be like pile number three? They are curious about that idea, but they just are different. They don't understand you, they don't understand your ways. So these are certain things they won't admit. We have Mother of Pentacles. You're very good with money. So, in terms of that instinct in investing in things, investing in ideas, how to make money, how to multiply your income, they definitely give props to you. They feel like, wow, pile number three is good with attracting money or making money for sure. We had that Six of Pentacles earlier also. You're generous also. Maybe you donate. That's why you invite a lot of prosperity back into your life. We have Ten of Swords. You are someone who could be prone to getting backstabbed. People could take advantage of you, backstab you. Sometimes people also feel like you would do that to them, or like you trusted the wrong person, and people feel like, oh, pile number three is so smart, but then they trust the wrong people. So maybe your people skills is something you can work on, trusting the wrong person. We have fourth house for you. So there's a private side to you. People recognize that. People feel like pile number three keeps certain things hidden in private. They see you as a private person, a secretive, mysterious person, 100%. And they would like to know those sides, I think. We have 11th house, your friendship circle, or how you make money. These are the two things people are most curious about. Even perhaps people that you're dating. Speaking of which, Venus at the bottom. Who are you dating? A lot of people might not even give you props, and they might say, oh, pile number three married rich. That's why they're doing all these things. The money is coming from the partner. They don't give you your due in terms of your creativity and your ability to make money. They always think pile number three got lucky, or they have connections, or it's their partner. So there could be certain jealousy when it comes to the money and your life choices. But overall, what are people afraid to admit to you? The fact that you have a very thrilling life, and they would like to take part in it or be like you for sure. But they play it off as they're not interested. They might say, oh, pile number three, I don't understand you. Why are you doing this thing? I don't really get it. But in reality, They like your audacity, your audacious nature. They do like it. They won't admit. But this was the overall reading. I hope it resonated with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please support the channel. You can do that by joining the membership. I posted the April monthly prediction. I will leave a link along with the timestamps. Thank you for watching, guys. I will see you next time. Everything is listed down below.